Hi everybody, welcome to this class. I am Venus and today I have just an everyday yoga stretch, maybe a little bit of strength and toning. This is something you could do every day. It's going to help loosen up the body, give you more mobility, and strengthen up just a little bit. It's not a super strengthening class, but you will feel a little bit of some strengthening going on in your arms and legs. So we are going to begin sitting in a staff pose. So you can bring your feet out in front of you, straight out in front of you, sitting up really tall through the spine, smiling, rolling your shoulders up and away from the ears. Let's just come to our breath here. Yoga is all about keeping the breath with the movement. So you're going to use your breath to guide you on how far you can go in your movement. So let's breathe in our nose and out our mouth. Take a deep breath in. Really feel the air moving clear down to your bottom of your stomach and back up. Your shoulders are relaxed again, down away from the ear, but a straight back. You feel yourself coming forward, just gently guide yourself back up. Take one more breath. Let's go ahead and come into a one-legged forward fold. So I'm going to pull the right leg up, place the bottom of the foot on the inside of the thigh, and then let's just raise our hands up here as high as you can get them. And then you're going to fold on down gently as far as you can. If you need a block at any time, feel free. Like say if you're doing this and you can't go all the way down, you can rest your head here or on the next level down. Whatever is comfortable, keep it comfortable. There shouldn't be any pain. Just walk your fingertips out, relax through the shoulders, round through the shoulder blades, and relax your neck and head. Let it get heavy. Breathing, we'll take 5 cycles of breath here. Again, really feel the air moving clear to the bottom of your stomach and back up through the chest. One more breath. And then gently walk your hands up, navel to spine. You're going to bring your foot on over your knee, and we'll just take a side twist here. So bring your right hand behind you, and bring the left hand to wrap around, hug your knee in, and turn back as far as your neck allows. As you exhale, it helps you to get further in your move. Just let your breath guide you. 2 more breaths here. Slow, gentle breaths. And then come back around. You're going to bring your leg down and place the left bottom of your foot into the inside of your right thigh. Again, lifting the arms way up overhead and folding on down as far as you can. What is comfortable, you can place your palms up. And let your head and neck get heavy. Round through the shoulders, pressing back through the hips. One more breath. And then turn the fingers and walk gently back up, gently. Navel to spine, of course, you're going to bring your foot over, the left foot over, Place it by the right knee. Left hand comes behind. Right arm hugs around your knee. You want to go a little bit more, you can bring your hand clear over to the hip. And breathe. Again, as you exhale, you'll find you'll be able to twist back further in your move. Looking back towards the wall, or just looking back behind you. And smiling, of course. One more breath. And then come back around gently. And bring your foot down. And we're going to fold all the way down this time. You can grab onto your heels or your calves, your knees. Again, using that block if you would like. Really round through the shoulders, push back through the shoulders, and make your head heavy. Concentrate on your breathing. One more breath. And then gently come all the way up. We're going to swing our legs around and come into cat and cow. Come onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingertips wide. Use the tips of your fingers to really grab into the mat. Take the weight off your wrists, knees underneath the hips, navel to spine, shoulders back. Exhale as you drop into your cow. You're dropping the stomach down as if something's pulling your belly button down towards the floor. Really curl up. Bring the shoulders back. Inhale and then exhale as you come through to cat. Round the stomach up, really pulling the belly button back up towards your spine. Inhale to cow, shoulders back. Let's take a few more of these on your own. Use your breath. Keeping the arms straight. Just use that shoulder movement, tailbone movement to get into your pose that you're doing. Let's take one more. Inhale really deep in cow. And exhale. Into cat. Now come back to neutral. Tabletop. Bring one leg behind you and you can press back through that heel. And then you're going to bring your foot all the way through, framing your foot. We're going to come into our low lunge. You're going to frame your foot with your hands. Top of the back foot presses into the mat. And then gently walk your hands up into your low lunge. And then bring your hands up overhead, turning the pinkies together. Breathing here. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears, navel to spine. We'll take one more breath here. And then you're going to bring your hands down, spiral them down, and place that left hand by your right foot and open up into a twist. The arms are pulling away from each other. Breathing. Use your exhale to bring yourself further in your move, always on the exhale. And then bring your hand down. And then let's go ahead and stretch that leg back into a half split. Lift up through the knee. And then go ahead and come up on that foot and bring it back behind into that neutral tabletop. We'll do that same thing on the opposite leg. So you're going to bring your foot back, pressing into the heel. Again, pressing into the fingertips, navel to spine. Before pulling it forward and framing the foot with the hands. Lunging forward into that low lunge. You'll bring your hands up overhead. Pinkies can come together. If you'd like to challenge a little bit, go ahead and arch back into the crescent lunge. So really opening up through the chest. As you're doing that, you're bringing your arms back. And then swoop the hands down. Bring that right hand down and the left hand comes up, pressing the hands, the arms away from one another. And looking up towards the ceiling. You can feel a little bit of some strengthening going on here in the arms. And then let's roll the hand back down and bring that leg back into that half split. You can keep your head up or you can bring it heavy, whichever is more comfortable. And then bring your leg back into the tabletop. And then you're going to curl the back toes under and come up into our downward facing dog. Really press back through. If your heels don't touch right now on the floor, that's perfectly fine. If you need to bend through the knee, just alternate bending through your knee. Press back. Now go ahead and lift up your right leg really high. Let's bend the knee and try to bring the knee above the hip before walking it through. We're going to come into Warrior One. You're going to go ahead, come up on the fingertips, turn the palms facing up. Now you can bring the back foot at a 45-degree angle and then bring your arms up overhead into that Warrior One, dropping down in the knee. Really strengthen through the knee. Keeping that tailbone forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ear, navel to spine. You'll feel a little bit of burn going on. That's okay. Now let's bring that foot back up, the knee back up, and come into your high lunge. Drop back down in the knee. And you can also do here your high crescent lunge too. Opening up through the arms, balancing here. And then we'll come on down with the hands and place the hand by the foot. I'm going to do the left hand by my right foot and then lift up into your open twist. Same as when we were in the low lunge. Breathing. And then swoop your hand down. And bring both hands to the mat, bring the foot back. You're going to come down into your plank. If you need to bring your knees down, that's perfectly fine. Or you can take your plank Drop all the way down and chaturanga forward, up to your upward facing dog. And then come all the way down, come back into your downward facing dog. Let's do the same thing on the opposite leg. See if you can press your heels down a little bit more into the mat. Pedal out the feet. Maybe rock your hips side to side. And then as you press back, you're going to lift up the opposite leg, open through the knee, lift your knee up high before walking it through into your warrior one. And then flip the palms forward so you're not using the palms to push yourself up. You're using your core strength. So navel to spine. Keep the ears away from the shoulders. Breathing. Come down even further on your knee. You'll start to feel some burn here maybe. You can come back into that high crescent lunge, opening up through the shoulders. Then you're going to swoop the arms down, place the right hand by the left foot, and open up into your open twist. Breathing, smiling. And then swoop the hand down. You'll come back into that plank. Whether you're on your knees or just up, come down. Come all the way down this time. Push up into baby cobra. Elbows back. And then down. You can curl your neck here. Tuck the chin and come up. Then back down, and then tuck the toes under, and push back up into downward dog. Check it out, see if your heels can touch the mat yet. Pressing through. Now you're going to gently walk your feet forward into a forward fold. You're welcome to hang out right here, or if you'd like, you can grab the elbows and rock side to side. Or if you want, you can actually walk your hands back as far as you can. And then walk them back to center and over towards the opposite side. Just have to play around, find out what feels best to you. And then we're going to come up slowly, sliding the hands up, halfway lift, your back is flat, and then drop all the way down. Let's bend through the knees and do some salutation B here. So you're pushing up through your feet, hands in front, come all the way up, hands to your heart space. Let's do that one more time. We'll do chair pose, slide back through the hips. All four toes grounded on the mat, pressing your palms into one another. Breathing. And then come all the way down. And then slide back up, halfway lift, flat back. And then back down and bring through the knees as you push all the way up. Bring the hands in front. Now we're going to do free pose. A bit of a balancing here. Sometimes I can get in, sometimes I'm not. My balance is not right. But you're going to come into like your mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart space first. And then just kind of play around where you can either just leave your toe up bring your knee in a little bit. Or you can start to build your tree. You can open up through the leg. You're going to have to play around a little bit and see where you can balance the best. You bring it to the calf or to the knee area. Or you can bring it to your inner thigh, but open up through the knee. So what you're doing is you're actually pressing in towards one another, your knee in toward your foot. And then you're gonna grow your branches, whether they're waving around. You just gotta find a place to focus. Again, pressing your knee into your foot. Breathing. And then you can bring your arms down and place your foot back down. Shake it out if you need to. And then we'll bring our arms up again. Bring your foot up. Just play around with your arms for this, wherever you can get your balance the best. And then again, you can bring your foot to the inside of your calf. You have your hands at your heart space. Just take your time. And bring it clear up if you'd like, and grow the branches up. Find that place of focus. Again, you'll wobble about a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. No pressure. Breathing. Smiling, focusing. And then bring your foot down. Alrighty. Then we're going to come back with our hands, bring them clear up, swoop back down. Come back into another downward facing dog, pressing all the way back. From here, you're going to drop your knees down. Keep the toes curled under and just walk your hands out to your heart opener or your puppy pose, pressing back through the hips. Bring the forehead down and breathe. Navel to spine. Take a couple more breaths. Come back to your breath. And then you can come up a little bit because we're going to walk the knees forward into child's pose. Walk your hands back. Let's open up through the legs. If that's not available for you, you can keep your knees together. But keep the top of your toes together. And then just walk your hands down. If your knees are together and if you want to bring your hands back, you can do that and rest your head on the mat. Otherwise, walk your hands forward. Because what I would like to do here is we are going to walk our hands over to the edge of the mat. You have the option to place your opposite hand on top of the other one and then rest your forehead on the mat. Pushing through that right hip. If you went to the left first, you want to push through the right hip. Keep the hips down. We'll take 5 cycles of breath here. Feel a nice stretch in the whole right side of your body. And then you'll gently lift your head up and walk your hands back to center. And then bring them over to the opposite side of the mat. Again, with that option to stack your hand. Be stacking the left hand over the right. Place the forehead down and really press down on that left hip. 5 cycles of breath. Clear to the bottom of your stomach. And then gently walk your hands back up. Bring your knees together and then walk forward because we're going to swing our legs around and come onto our back. Slowing it down here. Keep your knees up. We're going to come into a bridge pose. Ling Ling has joined us. I don't know if you can see her there on the screen or not, but after you bring your feet up, bring your heels as close as you can to your glutes. Tuck your chin a little bit so you can melt your neck into the mat, shoulders into the mat, because you're going to stay relaxed on the top half of your body. Now curl that tailbone under so you can feel the bottom of the mat. There shouldn't be any room for your hand under your back there. And then gently, inch by inch, come on up. Tucking that tailbone, really pressing into the glutes, using the strength in your glutes and your thighs. Navel to spine, no pressure on the top of your body. Sometimes when we do this, our knees have a tendency to want to widen, but keep them very close together. Zip it up and really press up. Really pressing through the knees, lifting up through the glutes and the quadriceps, thighs. Breathe 5 cycles of breath here. You'll notice as you're breathing, you'll feel the knees maybe start to come back open. Just close them back together. Feel that burn, press up through the glutes even more. And then let's gently come on down, inch by inch. When you've reached the mat, let's grab the knees and pull them in toward you. Using your hand strength to do that. Rock side to side. Let's take that bridge pose one more time. Bring your feet down. Heels as close to your glutes as you can get them. Palms facing up. Melting the shoulders into the mat. Tipping the chin, tucking it a little bit. Try to get the neck slowly melting into the mat. And gently, inch by inch again. Come up into that bridge pose. Keeping all 4 corners of your feet grounded into the mat. Your heels are going to feel like if you're pulling them towards you as you lift up through the glutes. This is a really good back strengthening for the lumbar spine. And really pushing through the glutes, quadriceps, and relaxing the rest of your body. Bringing the knees together. Breathing. If there's any pain doing this, then that's what your props are for. You could place a block under there at whichever height you'd like to use. Couple more breaths here. And then gently, gently, gently come down. Very good. Again, let's pull our knees into our chest. Rock side to side. Maybe twist them a little bit like if you were making a figure 8. All right. And then lift your feet up, holding on to your toes. Maybe widening through the legs, bringing them back together. You're going to bring them down. Now from here, we're going to come into our plow pose if you're able to do that. If not, you can leave it out. Just leave your feet in like waterfall. Just maybe pointing and flexing or rotating. So you're going to start by rolling up through the booty. You can hold on to your hips. If you're able to do that, you could just stay like that too. Now, if you'd like to try the plow pose, you're going to bring your feet over your head, bringing the hands, you can bring them together, and just hang out here. Or you can lift up through the legs, balancing. And then gently come down. If your neck allows, if you're breathing funny or difficult, then don't do it. And come all the way down. Again, melting your neck into the mat. You're going to bring one leg over your knee, your reclined pigeon, and then bring the knee up, pushing into that ankle, melting the shoulders into the mat, pulling your leg in towards you, breathing. Really pushing that knee open with your elbow. Feel a nice stretch in the hips. And then bring your leg back down. And we'll just switch sides. Place the ankle over your knee, the opposite leg. Lifting up through the knee and threading through with your hands. Don't leave your shoulders up. Keep them on the mat. Pressing open that knee with your elbow. One more breath. And then bring your leg down. This time, you're going to grab onto your knees, but you're going to bring your back up and then gently hug the knees. Really press back through the shoulders, relaxing the shoulders down, rounding through the shoulders. And then gently, gently, inch by inch, rolling back down. We're going to bring our knees over to the left, both knees over to the left. From here, I want you to breathe through your nose, in and out through your nose. Breathe in 3 seconds and breathe out 4 to 5 seconds. Make your exhale longer than the inhale. This time, let's breathe in 3 and pause. And then exhale 4. And then bring your knees up. Come over to the opposite side. Lean them to the right. Staying relaxed at the top part of your body. Breathing in and out your nose. Making your inhale shorter than the exhale. Really noticing your breath. Also noticing the effects of your body from doing this sequence today. I'm glad you could join me. And like I said, you do this a little bit every day and it helps just kind of give you a start for your day. And bring your knees back up. Let's go ahead and grab behind the knees or just come into that fetal position. Roll on up. You can have a seat in any way you like. Again, drop the shoulders down away from your ears. We'll do a few shoulder circles here, so go ahead and hold on to your shoulders. Hello, Ling Ling. You're going to bring your elbows in together and bring them around. And bring your shoulders in together. One more time, shoulders in together and around in a big circle. Let's take the opposite direction. Up and around. Inhale. And exhale down. One more. Inhale. Exhale down. Very relaxing. Bring your head to the right and to the left. Deep breath clear to the bottom of your stomach. All the way down. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Again, I am Venus. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I always appreciate it. You can like or comment too. That always helps. And everybody have a beautiful day. Let's close with the chant of Om one time, or inhale and exhale deeply. Palms together, Anjali Mudra at the heart space. Inhale really deep, clear to the bottom of your stomach. And exhale. Om. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time.